Nice. Online everywhere. Very nice. All right, guys. Time for round two. Can you guys hear me all right? I'll leave the music a little low in the background, and then if we hit ads, I'll just manually skip them. Hopefully, we don't hit too many ads. Boom! There's some ads right there. Let's get ad block going real quick before we begin. I don't really want to have to deal with the ads while streaming. I like the 8-bit music. Actually, just recently we spent a lot of time listening to older 8-bit songs from like different video games. Actually, you know what? I might switch to that. How do we get it? Review.
Wrong. Losing weight.
Let's see what we got. Well, how do we get it? We're on Chrome, okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Chrome can do that. Let's see what we got here. Nope, that's not good. How are you guys doing tonight? Oh, looks like we've got. I gotta keep track. I've actually got a decent amount of streams. I actually have 3 streams going right now, so I've got to figure out how to keep track of everything. Let's see. Getting started here shortly. We got actually, so we've got YouTube going, we've got Facebook Live going, and we've got Twitch going, and so it's gonna be interesting trying to balance all 3 of them on the same screen. I don't know if it actually shows me the individual viewers on each stream, so I actually have all 3 windows open. Did I close the Facebook one? No, there it is. The Facebook one is the weirdest because it does it doesn't do chat. Like it's got just the comments. You just post comments and it's like, you know, like your regular Facebook style. It's kind of weird. I think I will keep, out of all of these, I think I'll keep the Twitch one up. Because that's kind of where everything is going. That's my main place. Well, that's cool, man. Oh, dude, we had just the absolute craziest time with our kid today. It was just bonkers. She was not having a good day in terms of just being a little extra, if you know what I mean. And if you've got kids, you know exactly what I mean. Okay. Let's see. Here. She's actually still kind of rolling around. I've got my camera over here watching her, and she is crazy. Let's see. Get this going. Trying to find a decent playlist that I can throw in the background. Like what I would prefer is actual songs from video games. Like I don't want just like random chiptune music. Let's see if my Chrome ever decided to work. Let's see, blocker. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with Chrome on my PC. I ended up having to switch over to using Firefox for a while. And it kind of sucked because like there was a lot of like Chrome specific things like ad blocker and different extensions I used to use that I couldn't use anymore. But looks like it's working again, which is weird. I didn't do anything to it, so that's cool. Whatever. Not upset about that. There we go. Here we go.
COVID-19 cases in our
Okay,
state are going the wrong way.
why is that not working? Extensions. Let's see, maybe we can just go back to Firefox. I guess I wouldn't mind. There's too many windows open right now in Firefox. I'm actually, so what's happening is, obviously since I can't stream on my computer right now, which, you know, she's sitting right here. I've got my old laptop, which it sounds like a jet engine is about to take off. Even though all I'm doing is just running a bunch of Chrome windows or different browser windows, it is having a hell of a time. Oh goodness. Okay, okay, got it. Alright, now let's try it. Oh goodness. So what I did is I've actually set up upstairs. Now, normally I'd be down in the basement, but this is actually my dining room, which we almost never use. And I've got the camera, and you can't see it, but I actually have it hanging from, this is our chandelier over here. So it's a very specific setup. Let's see. Some of the video is a little on the slow side. That's weird. And oh boy, my kid is trying to get up and walk around. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we got the music going. We'll just keep this a little low, just in the background. Let me know if that's too loud. I can always lower it. Yeah, I see her. So we'll keep that on the low side. I don't want it to be overpowering. This Kirby's Dream Land is what we're listening to right now. Watch chat. When the bitrate is lower than expected. Okay, bro. Well, I mean that's the bitrate I can go with. That's the best we got. Oh, forgot. I actually should bring up my. Oh, shoot. I should have brought my Ethernet up here. So this is actually going on Wi-Fi. So sorry if the quality isn't the best. Okay, I'm almost ready. Let's restream. Shoot, where is my Twitch? Where's Twitch? There it is. Okay, let me know if anything looks weird. I'm gonna go and get started here. A couple of things that we need to take care of. So basically what we're doing here tonight is I've got my little baby right here. And currently it has a ASRock Fatality Gaming Z97 board in there, and a i7 4790K with 16 gigs of RAM. And honestly, nothing wrong with it. It is a great CPU. It has done me so well for so long. The problem that I've been running into now is it's showing its age with some things like what would you say, with streaming. Honestly, I guess that's right. It's the streaming is the biggest issue, where the CPU is being pegged almost 100% with just the games, and so when it comes time to actually stream, it runs out of juice, you know. Let me adjust this camera here, make sure everything looks good. Yeah, stream is, it's a little laggy. Oh, okay, I see. It actually needs to be up here. So, this is where the camera is. You think it would zoom out a little bit. That is a great song. That's from Sonic 2, I want to say. Chemical Plant? Is that? Now I'm going to end up getting stuck here watching these things. This is Chemical Plant Zone. Yes. I know my Sonic. Alright. So, here is the number one issue that we're going to run into today is I have got a water cooler, a 280. It's actually a Kraken X61, but the problem is I don't have the bracket to go with the new AM4. So there's not much I can do about that. So I'm gonna have to end up using the cooler that came with the CPU, and this is actually just gonna have to be off. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make sure the pump is not connected, but the fans are still running. So that's gonna be interesting, to say the least. I'm not 100% sure exactly how we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be one of the snags that we're gonna run into today. I want to show you. I don't know if you guys can tell, but here we've got GPU sag, and look what I have sitting underneath it to keep it from falling over. This is actually one of those safety plugs that you put on into power outlets, so the kids don't stick their fingers into it. It's the best thing that I found. Oh, I can see that my big head is getting in the way, so I'm going to do better to not put my head there. So I'll be right back. I need to get the compressed air. Not even at the same time. So now I don't know which one to watch to make sure it's working. Okay, let me know if things look weird. I'm going to rely on you guys to give me the heads up. I'm doing my best to watch the stream, but since I've got 3 different streams running, they're all running at completely different times, so they look really weird. Okay, so I'm going to try to... that was the best I got. Okay, anyway. So first, before we get into actually putting stuff in, obviously we got to take some stuff out. The things that we're taking out today are the motherboard, the CPU, obviously that's going to come out together, and the RAM. So realistically, we're just going to lift the entire motherboard out. But we got to take a couple other things out as well. I'm pretty confident... Huh? Are you shushing me? Just close her door. I can't. Close the door. Okay, I'll try to talk. I'll try to whisper. Kid's going to sleep, and she's actually not going to sleep. She's making a ruckus inside. So we got the word from up on high to shut up. So I'm going to. Okay, I'm messing up. I keep putting my head underneath the camera. I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, guys. You have to look at a lot of my white hairs. I wish that I had a camera to be on the side, so you guys can see my terrible facial expressions. So. What I'm doing is we're taking out the motherboard, or sorry, the video card right now. It's got a. So if you haven't noticed and you're wondering about the case, we're using a NZXT H200. I helped a friend build his computer in this recently, and absolutely loved it. I love having ITX motherboards. I think it's hard to build in them because of the space, but I love the simplicity of it because my biggest thing is I actually end up having to take my computer up and down. I move it a lot. And so having a smaller motherboard or just overall a smaller computer, a smaller footprint, is easier for me because, you know, I'm an old man. I'm gonna have to get my head in there, sorry. Ooh. Fingers prevail. I'm gonna have to get. Let's see if I can push that GPU pin down. Yes, I can. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is surprisingly, you know what? Surprisingly very clean. It's been about, I want to say, at least a couple of months since I've opened this up, and it's, you know what? It's not bad. It's not that bad. Could be a lot worse, you know. Definitely some cat hairs in here, but the filters are doing their job, keeping most of it out. Even you can see, even like most of this, you can see the black and the white still. It's still fairly clean. But we'll hit it with some compressed air, you know. Get the cat hairs off. That's cool. A lot of this cabling is gonna have to come off, but I think we'll be okay because the motherboard is really tiny, so we probably won't have to take off a lot of anything else. Just need to keep track of a lot of the plugs, and of course the front header is something you always want to keep an eye on. Still really disappointed that I'm not gonna be able to use my water cooler, at least not yet. The plan is I will be able to use it, but in the time being I'm gonna have to just kind of have it hanging and make sure the fans are running, but the pump isn't running. So we don't want water to go through. We just want the fans, at least the front fans, to continue to work. So at least we continue to get some airflow. So I'll be right back. Just went to go get some paper towels, a couple of Q-tips, and some alcohol to drink, but also to clean. We want to have a good time, you know? It's a good case, yeah. Austin, I 1000% agree with you. If anybody out there is looking for a small, simple, but feature-rich
ITX case, this is the one. And I love it because look, you even actually have a place to mount a water cooling reservoir if you decide to go with a custom loop. I mean, how many ITX cases can you think that it has that, you know? It's pretty awesome. So we'll get everything unhooked here. She wants the front to come off as well. Get this. While we're here, we can do some cleaning. Oh, let's get the Wi-Fi off. The nice thing is this does come with a front USB 3 Gen 3 3.2 plug, and the motherboard actually does have a front header for that, which the old motherboard did not have. So that's another nice thing. Something we can upgrade into. Okay, let me figure out the best way to pop this sucker open. Okay, there we are. Oh, look at this. Look at how clean that is. That's super clean, but watch this. Now I'm going to show you what the... Oh, God. Look at this. Oh, this is disgusting. Look at that. That is quality stuff. Not only did it actually do its job, it caught everything. Look at this. Look how clean that is. That is very clean. You know what? I'm impressed. I gotta say, I am impressed. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
Oh goodness, what's going on with the stream?
Sorry guys, we're running into some bandwidth issues. I'm gonna go get my Ethernet cable. I completely forgot that I'm running on Wi-Fi, which is terrible. I'll be right back. Okay, I just switched over to my Ethernet, and I gotta say, out of all the places that I'm streaming right now, Twitch is the one that's failing the most. Facebook is going pretty well. That's Twitch. Facebook is doing well. YouTube is doing well. Twitch is the one that's dying. Yeah, it's still going. So hopefully this catches up and it starts going through the Ethernet. That should fix a lot of the issues there. So this I need to clean up. Ooh, that was a lot of dust. A lot of dust came out there. And I am surprised at the performance of this front grille. It did exactly what it was meant to do, and it did it very well. You know? The radiator is nice and clean. You know? That's really good. Of course, we're not going to be using it. That was a pain in the ass to put in when we originally put this build together. I remember I ran into a lot of issues with that, with the radiator not fitting, because it's actually a 280 mil, not a 240. So that alone caused some grievances. But we made it work. It's okay, we made it work. That's what we do around here. We just rig everything until it does what it needs to do. Okay. So that's out of the way. Most of everything else is clean. We've got some issues there. That's okay. Let's take a look at the bottom filter for the. We have one for the power supply here, and it's. How do we pull this character out? This one, not that bad. I was expecting a lot worse, because most of the well, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, it's not that big a deal, because where I keep my CPU at home or downstairs in the basement on my desk, it's actually sitting on a flat metal surface that I guess keeps a lot of the dust off from down here. Because the only place that we really had problems was the front, and I completely understand. There's a lot of dust that kicks up in the basement, so I can see why the front would have been bad. That's surprising. That is surprising. Rear fans are good. Front fan is good too. No complaints. All right, now the fun stuff. Now we need to take everything off, and then we need to remember what we're taking off and where it came from. So I want to keep track. Let me get some duct tape real quick. And a marker. It's important to label as much stuff as you can. So in this case, I want to try and keep the SATA cables in the same spot. We've got how many SATAs? So we got 4 SATA cables here, and that's exactly what we need. Okay, just checking out the new motherboard. Okay, so I think we will take this fan out just to make it easier for us to work. So that's a rear mount. Let's get this out. Track of all the fans. Oh man, I gotta get a better screwdriver set. The little ball that holds. So like, check this out. The little ball that holds the bearing, or the little ball bearing that holds the nuts, it's completely gone. Dude, Twitch is really failing today. Twitch, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, I don't know if you guys are noticing, but Twitch is freezing a lot. Out of all of the other streams, Twitch is freezing the most. Okay, everything looks good now. I just refreshed it. Hopefully it actually does pick up, but we'll see. Okay, where are we at? Oh yeah, that's right, we're popping this fans off. Yeah, I look back over there, and every time I look over, I see Twitch is just like frozen. So that's really weird. And it's an issue for me because Twitch is the stream that I'm looking at to monitor everything, make sure the stream is still going. So I kind of needed running. The other two are doing really well, which is again that's a surprise to me. Like I didn't expect to have this much trouble with it. And I'm not really streaming at a very high bit rate. It's not like I've got a super HD. It's not like I've got a super HD camera or anything. Oh, okay. What the hell? Okay. I guess I must have just slid this in. So let me take the other side off. Take a look. I think we are. So what's happening is I'm taking off that fan from the back because I want maximum amount of room. But I think it's going to the fan headers or the fan power is connected to a different header in the back of the motherboard or the back of the case, I think. So let's see if you guys can see. Oh my god, yeah, that's right. That's where all the headers are. Yeah, that's my cable management in the back, so you guys can actually see it. It's crazy. Oh, sorry, camera's not focusing. There we go. So I'm not really sure which header is actually which. So you know what? We'll just leave it. Maybe we won't mess with it. I don't know. What is that? Is that the USB? Yeah, I think that's the USB 3. We'll have to figure out how to get that. Well, we needed this open because we have to get to that anyway. So I guess maybe I won't mess with that fan. Maybe I will just leave it there. It's not a deal breaker, but oh well, now I took it off. I'll just put it back on. It's not a big deal. I was just thinking it might get in the way, but clearly, I guess in the past it wasn't enough of a problem for me to have taken it off. Shit, and I gotta remember where the hell it was. A little low? Yeah, why not? This is fine. Oh. Unless... I'm gonna have to go southpaw on this. Well, this doesn't take much to screw these in. It's actually pretty good. Pretty quick. Okay, good. That's good enough. If the need arises, we'll take them apart. Now I need to find where the screws are. Sorry, my head keeps getting in the way. I don't see a screw. Okay, so shit, I don't really see it. It's a pain in the ass to find. Okay, I see one screw back there. I see one there. The motherboard's only held together by 2 screws. It's actually, you know, I want to say that's terrible, but like, I'll be honest, that's me. I completely get it. It's only held by the screw over here and the screw down here. Like, there's 2 more screw slots over here, and it is not. There are no screws there. So there you go. That is what it is. So we'll get down there and get those 2 screws. Supposed to get those out. Oh god. Okay, there's one. Now this one's way over here. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. You can barely see it. Okay. This is where having needle nose pliers would help, but you know what? It's okay because when we lift the motherboard out, it's not that big of a deal. So we'll leave the RAM in. this is what I wanted to do. I don't even know what. I'm not even 100% sure which cables go where, and when it comes to the SATA, because I want to be able to put the. Do I really have 3 SATA cables? So one SSD. Oh, I see, because it's got a SATA here. So the new one, all 4 of the SATA are actually in the same spot. So that's going to be interesting. That's actually going to be really interesting how we end up setting that up, because that's all going to come right here, and we've got this white plate, which might need to go away. I might end up having to take that out completely. So let's see. Let's see what ends up being the case here. So we'll get this thing out of the way. Let's see. Is that a single screw? Oh, no, this looks suspicious. I only see one screw here. Oh yeah, I guess it is just screw, is it? Okay. It's a really cool piece of hardware that they put in there. I guess it did actually have another screw, but I guess I never screwed it. Oh, it's gone. I don't even understand where it would have gone. I don't see anything in here to screw it into. Oh, maybe the back. Well, I guess not important. We put that to the side. Yeah, look at this mess. Well, time to start unplugging, I guess. This I still don't understand how I'm going to deal with that. Because I guess I could just take it out until I get the... Kind of a pain to install though, to reinstall. I'm going to have to leave it in. Yeah. So here's what's going to end up happening. This block is going to come off, and it's actually just going to have to hang inside somewhere, or I'm going to have to zip tie it or something until I can get the plate for it, which honestly, it could be like a week or 2 before I even get that plate, which that really sucks. Okay. Let me start unplugging stuff. So we got our front audio over here. So we'll leave that. Kind of, just hang that right there. Got it. Don't. Are you gonna go back in there? I wouldn't. Oh, we set up unplugged. Oh, that's a hard one. The hell? How is that even plugged up? Okay, that's even harder than I expected. What is? Damn, that is a. People swear by these right angle SATA plugs, but honestly, I fucking hate them. I'd rather just have them go straight. I mean, I guess depending on where they end up going, I'd be willing to accept them, but here they're not in a really good spot. So I'm trying to do my best to keep my head out of the way, but sometimes it's just difficult. Okay, so this is the pump. Okay, I think those are the fan headers. So those have to stay. The pump, this is gonna go. We'll see how many fan plugs we have on the new one, because this might get complicated. So that's front USB. And this is really nice. This is front power plugs, and the reset button and the power plug. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they actually come in little brackets, which is really nice. So that should be everything except the stupid screw back there. There we go. So that's everything. Get that screw out. Got it. Except the stupid SATA. Why? Oh, here we go. We still got. This is an issue. This actually. Okay, this is gonna have to come off now. Okay. So this is the part that we're gonna have trouble with, is this water block. Oh, great. Actually, I think the water block is. Yeah. Nice thing is it can be fingered. It can be it's got thumb screws on it, so it makes it a little easier to deal with.
What's that, Austin? I'm watching this, making me realize I have to.
Yeah, it's been a couple of months since yours has been cleaned, so you get in there with some compressed air and just take care of business. Or you could bring it over here one of these days and let me take a look at it. Oh no! That's right. Forgot these thumb screws actually come off completely. So we'll have to keep track of where they go. I don't want to lose them. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Okay. So this is our water block. There it is. That's everything. I'm going to clean that up real quick. So there we go. There's your motherboard. This is basically what is going away. I'll have to hold on to that block for the next CPU. But it just sucks that sucks that Intel and AMD have to have completely separate everything. I mean, I get it. They're rival companies, but God, what a pain in the ass for the rest of us. Let's clean this up. Still have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to have to zip tie it somehow, somewhere. Or if I can't zip tie it, I'm just going to have to take it out completely. Which, that is going to be a huge pain in the ass. Well, that's okay. Like I said, Austin, you can always just bring it here. You know, it's not a big deal. I've had this water cooler for probably 5 years now. Got it around the time it first came out, and I don't remember when that was, but I remember it's been a minute. Where can I put this junk? Damn it. Let me get this over here. I'm gonna put junk over here. Ah, is that that's I wonder if that's Turtles in Time, that song we're listening to. Originally, I considered just getting another water block, another AIO, but I spent more money on this rig just now than I originally anticipated. If only you guys knew what my original plan was. I'm gonna laugh. But it's the thing about it is I spent this money now. I'll be able to sell the old motherboard and everything, and it'll be good. And I won't need to worry about an upgrade for a good while, actually, like a solid good while. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I could take it out. God, it's gonna be such a pain in the ass to do that though. Ooh, Castlevania. I just started playing that Castlevania too. Next we need to... Well, we don't need to take those out. Let me go get another... We'll get one more paper towel. Come on, bucket. Alright. Pretty easy with isopropyl alcohol. Comes right off. Need it nice and clean so I can get it on Craigslist. That's where it's going, Craigslist and Facebook. Gonna look for a new home for this. Like I said, it's a great CPU. It's a great setup. If you're just playing games, it's fantastic. It's still very competent. Majority of what I was playing was doing very well. You know, I actually didn't run into any bottlenecks on my video card side. You know, I got a 1080 Ti, and this is like 5 years old, man. But at the end of the day, it is still an i7. And Devil's Canyon overclocked like fucking crazy. It's a solid performer in overclocking, but my water cooler is just a little too old, and I don't care that much for overclocking anymore. I need the simplicity, you know. I need to just get in there. I need to be able to run what I need to run, and I need it to be reliable, especially when I'm streaming. Yeah, there we go. Nice and clean, well as clean as I could get it. I'm gonna end up like going over that a few more times just to get it Craigslist ready. So it's got Corsair Vengeance. What was it? 1600 megahertz RAM, 1600 megahertz, and it's 16 gigs, 2 sticks of 8. And it is a gaming motherboard, so it has like really solid VRMs and cooling for the Southbridge and the VRMs. So like when it comes to overclocking, it's a fucking beast. It does really well. It's just, like I said, when it comes to streaming, especially now that I'm going to be streaming to multiple platforms, that's kind of where, that's the issue that I run into. The multi-platform streaming and dropping frames during streams. You know, I remember where I noticed it the first time was when I was playing Division. I was playing Division 2, actually. Good game. Really enjoyed that. And I ended up... Oh my god, I remember when I was first playing it, I could barely stream at 720p, like 30 FPS. Like, I was dropping so many frames. And that's like a big deal, you know? Because not only is my game being affected, I'm losing like tons of FPS just trying to play the game. But then I'm also losing... you know, frames for my viewers, you know, for all 3 of my viewers. You know, it's not a good experience for them. So, okay, cool. So that's out of the way. Everything is clean, at least everything that I can see is doing really well. Power supply looks good on the top. Pop the bracket out. Always sell this with the thing. People have a hard time finding these. Sometimes used people, or on the used market, you'll end up buying a motherboard or somebody selling a motherboard, and they'll leave out the motherboard bracket, and what a pain in the ass, you know. But we're not going to leave it out. So it's got the motherboard bracket, it's got its own little Wi-Fi, so we're going to make sure that all that shit goes with it for whoever ends up coming next. I got some messages from a friend. Yeah, I should tell him I'm streaming. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Okay. Alright. Now comes the fun stuff. Now we're going to take a look at the new motherboard. So the new motherboard is a Gigabyte Aorus AX Pro. I'm gonna say that's what it's called, the AX Pro. So we went with, here we go. So it is it's a Gigabyte B550i Aorus Pro AX. It is a B, but it's, you still get the what is it? The PCI Express 4 for your M.2 if you ever get one. You do get a lot of other benefits with it. It is unlocked, so you can overclock if and when you want. What happened here? I just had an alert, but I didn't see what game grew. Hey, Gru the Wanderer is here. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's 3 months in a row. One of my #1 fans. Just in time. We just took apart. We got the motherboard out. Still running into some issues because we don't know what we're going to do with this, with the water cooler, but we're just going into plugging in the new motherboard. So here we go. Nice, fresh, clean. This, like everything these days, this does come with RGB. Not that anybody actually needs RGB, but if you believe the pros, RBG, oh my god. That's been hearing that a lot lately. Look at this thing. I mean, that is the heatsink for the M.2. That's crazy. Like, that is a crazy amount of heatsink. So we've got a heatsink for the VRM. We got plenty of heatsinks for the VRMs. 8 phase. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's like 90. They were saying like it's like 90 amps extra for overclocking. So tons and tons of overclocking headroom. The M.2 does have another heat pipe coming into it. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is a giant heat pipe or a heatsink going into this heat pipe that's also going into the M.2, which I think that is also aluminum on top. Probably the copper base. We'll take a look at that, maybe. Looks like it's got an M.2 in the back. And it supports another M.2 underneath there. So that's actually really fucking cool. Now we need fan headers. So where are the fan headers on this thing? Oh, goodness. Fuck, I can't even see. Okay, there's one there. Oh man, if there's only one fan header, that's going to be a problem. We're going to have to get... Oh, shit. How many did I have on the other one? 2. At least 2. A CPU fan? One for the CPU fan and one for the system. So, like, it only has a CPU fan? What is that? Oh, here we go. Okay, so yeah, there's one. Oh, that's going to suck. So, the CPU fan is up here, way up here, and then it has a system fan down here. Whereas in the older motherboard, see, this is the kind of thing where you don't really think about when it comes to motherboard design. Is, look, it's got a CPU fan and a system fan actually right on top, right? And it actually has, does it have another system fan header? No, just those 2. But look at the placement of it. So if you have anything, you know, obviously you're going to have a top fan, you're going to have a side fan. Chances are those are going to be, okay, even if you don't have a top fan, there's a really good chance you can have a rear fan. Where's your anti-static grip band? Well, look, hey, look. Gru asked me where's my anti-static wristband. Look, I'll be real with you. I have not used one in almost 15 years. I probably should, but you know, it's just one of those things. This is going to be an issue because we have both our fan headers are actually coming from the top. So we'll probably end up having to put the CPU fan header on the bottom down here somehow, and then put the system fans up there. So that's something to think about. Here we go. This is everybody's favorite part, pulling back the plastic. Everybody loves peeling plastic. Oh yeah. Oh well, I messed it up. Oh, okay. I guess that's all that was up there. Okay. Oh boy. I haven't actually done this in so I have not had an upgrade on my PC in so long. The last upgrade I got was the 1080 Ti, and it was a couple of years ago. Okay, is there anything else that needs to come off? Usually you forget. Interesting, it's got like a backplate heatsink, which is weird. There's really, I mean, it's not doing much. This is going to be a pain in the ass if I ever do get an M.2. Everything is going to have to come out because this heatsink is going to have to. Does this come off? Okay, so this just want to take a look. I think this does actually come off from right here. Okay, does it slide off? I'm not sure how that does. It pop off? Okay. Ooh. Shit. We lost this. Did we lose the screw? Great. Oh, there it is. So hold on a minute. So I see that it moves, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I hear it. Oh, I wonder if these two heat pipes, I wonder if these two things need to come off. That would be a lot of precautions. Oh wow, look how long those screws are. That's something. This is for science. This we're just looking to see what it looks like underneath. Oh my god, look at this thing. That is a giant block. That is a solid chunk. And it does look like it has another heatsink underneath for an M.2. Wow, that is something. That is something else. So we'll leave that for now since we're not even using it. Obviously. But it's always good to know for when you do, when you're prepared. Can you believe that heat sinks are at a point where they actually, not heat sinks, sorry. Can you believe that God, what am I saying? Hard drives are at a point that they kind of require their own cooling now? Like, I remember when they would just sit there and spin, and the worst you could do was like, oh my god, don't shake them, or they'll blow up. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's back on. That's cool beans. So now we just have to figure out where everything goes. A couple of new headers on here that I have not experienced before. A is the USB 3.2 header, which it's on the back of the case right now because obviously my old motherboard didn't have it. It does have a USB Gen 3 3.2 in the back, and my case does have one up front, although I don't have anything that uses it except my phone charger. So I guess that's something that I can do is now charge my phone with my computer, you know, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get the CPU in here, which is going to be, we'll actually put this to the side for now. And here we go. We're going to pop this guy open. This is we went with a Ryzen 7 3700X. Now, a lot of people were asking me recently about why I went with this and not the, waiting for the 5000 series. And this was 260. 8 cores, 16 threads. The 5600 that's coming out, the 5600X, is still a 6-core, 12-thread, like the older 3600. Now it does have slightly better single-core performance, about 12 to 20% is what they're quoting over the 3600, but I don't think it's going to have that much more single-core performance over the 3700X. Plus, the extra 2 cores and the extra 4 threads, that's going to be a big game changer for me. Whereas I don't care that much about the single core clock speed, because that's not what this build is going to be about. You know, I am slowly getting more into the video editing as well. So having those extra cores is going to help me more in the long run. So here we go. Here's the CPU and a little Ryzen sticker. Actually, right now, I don't think I have any stickers on my case. Yeah, no stickers at all. Everybody knows that stickers are what make your PC go fast. PC go vroom. And here's the stock cooler we're gonna have to use. It's not bad, actually. It's a surprisingly nice cooler. What is this? What are these? That's an interesting. Oh, look at the way they have their thermal paste set up. So it's actually like set in a honeycomb pattern so that when it melts evenly. That's nice. That is a surprisingly nice heat pipe design for something that's stock, especially considering what Intel's been giving out. Intel gives out some pretty garbage shit. Actually, to the point now, Intel doesn't even give CPU coolers anymore. This is surprisingly very nice. So you've got kind of a tiny fan. That's okay. But 4 copper heat pipes, and the heat pipes are actually, they're not soldered to the base plate. The heat pipes are the base plate. So the goop is actually going over 2 parts of the heatsink that are connected to the aluminum fins, but then the other 4 parts of the base plate are actually just the 4 heat pipes soldered together. So that's very nice. I mean, it's not going to be the same performance as what we'll get out of a water cooler, but it's better than nothing. It's going to have to do. It came with these cables. I'm not 100% sure what this is all about. These are tiny cables. I'm really confused what the hell this is. I'm not seeing this before. It's like, we'll have to take, actually, now that I think about it, we're gonna have to read the motherboard, the guide on the motherboard, because this is unusual. This is a little unusual. I don't know what these are. Like, it just it doesn't make sense. I don't know what it is. Does the fan come apart? Can we look inside the fan? Because I've got some questions. Oh, does it have a high and low on it? And it has... Dude, I don't know what these are. Oh, looks like these are plugs to the fan for different types of fan plugs. Or like, I guess if you don't have an empty header, like a regular 4-pin header, you could probably use these 2 as a header, and you can have this for high and low. That's pretty cool. Well, we're gonna be running some shit, so we better put that bitch on high. Stick it on high.
I'm gonna see those cables.
Yeah, these are really interesting because what they do is they actually go, both of them can go into this either one. Oh, I wonder if that's for RGB. Oh yeah, you know what? Because it does have RGB, so I think that's a separate RGB header. Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, I just spent $600 on basically a phone charger, is what it is.
You're absolutely right.
Okay, so we'll have to come back to that, and we are going to have to consult the motherboard manual because some of those plugs on here are very specific, considering these are what are all these new cables, dude? Where the fuck have I been these last few years? Here's another one. I don't know what the hell that is. We've got more SATA cables. That's cool. We've got this shark style. Look at this thing. This is the Wi-Fi. This is so fucking cool. It's like a shark fin. Oh, and a Yoris badge. Of course, we need that. That's where all the speed is. And here's like another fan header. Oh, I see. So this is actually a different type of fan header. So you can actually plug your fan into here and plug it into this smaller header so it saves you some space. That is nice. Looks like M.2 stuff over here. And this is what we need. We need this book. Oh, thank God. Thank God they gave me the fucking CD. Shit, I don't even know where the hell my CD drive is. My mom actually called me. She wanted me to burn her a music CD. And in my head, I was like, well, yeah, of course my mom needs a music CD. I'll burn you a music CD. Then I was like, wait a minute. I don't have a fucking CD writer. It's been a bit. So, there we go. Let's see. Nice thing. Another added benefit of this, we do have Wi-Fi 6 AX3200 on here. We do have 2.5 gigabit networking, so that's nice. Not that there's any other device in this fucking house that has it, but something to think about. Yeah, so that plug, System Fan 2. Where is it? System Fan 2. System Fan 2 is number 4. Yeah, okay, so there is actually multiple headers. They just used like a different cabling for it, so that's cool. Not upset about that. Let's see what else we got. So M.2, we already know where that is. What is number 5? 5 is the LED. Interesting. That is very interesting. It tells you how to plug in RGB LED strip header or addressable LED strip header. This header can be used to connect to 50/50 addressable LED strip maximum power rating 12 volts. Yeah, I guess that's what there's. I guess that's where that's gonna go. Who the fuck knows? First time with RGB stuff, so I'm gonna have to learn on the fly. Land shark. That's exactly, dude. It. Okay, I gotta go back to that because look at this thing. We'll pop it open and. Like, look. I'll be honest. I know sizes and everything, but like, look at this one. This is also a Gigabyte one. This is from the old motherboard, okay? This is from the new motherboard. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. It's gonna cut through the Wi-Fi waves like nothing, like butter. Alright, let's move this to the side. So that does answer some questions. 1, 2, and then also we've got the SATA, the way they've got the SATA plugged in. It's kind of weird. So it's like 4 plugs, and it's 1, 2, 3. So, oh, okay, I see. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's what they got. Okay, that's fine. So front panel, front audio. Oh, let me see, because that's what I want to know. Need to make sure all the front panel stuff goes in the right place. So front panel, front audio, speaker we don't have. 12 is TPM. What is TPM? Tire pressure monitoring system? TPM. Trusted platform module header? What the fuck? I don't even know what that is. Front USB Gen 2 header. Front USB 2.0. Yeah, bro, they're making shit up now. TPM? Look that up. What is that? It's labeled Trusted Platform Module Header. CD. Yeah, I still have to burn her that CD. She asked me like a week and a half ago. I'm a terrible son. What can I say? I'm just a piece of shit. Alright, so we're gonna go with, we'll put this up here because I need somewhere to put this. So this is gonna go right here. Pop this thing open. Pow. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Powered by Ryzen. Man, I gotta tell you, I have been waiting. I have been waiting for AMD to get back up because I still have my AMD 955 Black Edition CPU downstairs. Actually, my entire computer. I got everything down there. Okay, so where did the notch go? The notch goes here. Okay, cool. There it is. Bad boy is in. Just like that. Easy peasy. Next, let's go with. We haven't even talked about the RAM. Where the fuck did the RAM go? There it is. So 32 gigs of G Skill Ripsaw. Ripping through the competition. Ah, it's one of those plastic things. I can't fucking open them. Oh my god. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh my god. This is so stupid. There we go. Oh. Oh, look at that. More case stickers. Oh, I fucking love case stickers. That is like computer porn. Oh yeah, give me all the case stickers. I love it. 12-year-old boy when it comes to case stickers. I want as many case stickers as possible. Okay, Ripjaw. These are considerably, like, check this out. I want to show you guys something. Like, this is the size of the stick from the last thing. And look at this one. Like, is there any reason, like, where is this RAM going? Like, is it about to fly to the fucking moon? Why does the heatsink need to be that big? You know, this is a lot more manageable. Like, RAM is not gonna fucking blow up, guys. I know everybody thinks that it is, but I've been on good authority. It's not going anywhere. Put that back. So we only have two. Oh, you didn't see that. We only have two slockets. We only have two slockets of RAM, guys. Two slockets. So that's not really going to be a problem here. You have a nice little clip. Very nice. Clippity clip. Just one end. RAM was something that was really starting to catch up too, especially when during some of the heavier streams, like it was loading a lot of data into RAM, which I thought was unusual. I don't particularly think that I'm like the be all know all of like streaming and shit, but there were some weird things that was happening in my computer. Slockets. Yeah. There's another bigger RAM. Hey, you know what? Hey, we already addressed size matters only in your Wi-Fi adapter. You gotta have that big chungus Wi-Fi. That's how you get the best Wi-Fis. But don't you guys know the 5G is actually getting sent straight to your brain now, so you don't even need a big Wi-Fi adapter for that. Gotta get them 5Gs, man. So funny. Regular people are worried about 5G and like Wi-Fi 6 is the new standard. Like people have even heard about that. As soon as they do, they're gonna freak out. What? Wi-Fi 6? But if 5G gave us COVID-19, will Wi-Fi 6 give us COVID-20? I expect to hear shit like that in the future. Like I really do. Alright, so that is in. I'm gonna get this Keeler in. Which side do I want? I definitely want the AMD logo up. That's for damn sure. They still use that old model of like putting this plastic on there, which I think is so funny. Like, why is this still a thing? Son of a bitch. What's going on? Okay, so there we go. It's one side. Okay. Ooh, that feels. Ooh, that's tight. That is tight. And we'll clip this right in here. Sorry, I know you guys can't see over my big ass head, but fucking. This is where things are gonna get wild because it is a tiny board. Like the fucking heatsink is about the size of the whole board. This is where things get a little weird. But it's okay. It'll be alright. Most of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory. And actually, This isn't gonna be too bad to work on. Just those, getting that screw, getting that screw in there. So I think I'm gonna end up having to go with this corner and this corner for the screws. So something to keep in mind. I had more motherboard screws, I just don't know where the hell they go. Darn small. Yeah, so the case is actually a NZXT H200. It is a micro ITX case, which is hence why we got a micro ITX motherboard. Okay, where's the RGB header here? Okay. Alright, now we're gonna get into plugging in all this stuff, but here we still have a problem. We don't know what to do with this. Like, I can't. I'm gonna have to leave it in. So, Guru, you missed out. What's going on? I've got the Oh, did focus go out? Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. This my head gets in the way, and the camera decides to lose focus. There we go. It should adjust back. Yeah, my head's like right here. It's terrible. Everything's terrible. And then the streams are so slow that like I don't hear from you guys. Like I don't see what's going on until like way later. Okay, where is this? So this is oh, actually I've got a couple of fan headers back here. So that actually makes things easy. I've got 4 fan headers back here. So this isn't too bad. What is this? This must be the USB-C. Where the fuck do you plug that in? What the hell is that even? That's unusual. Let me figure out where this is coming from. This is this one. Okay, so I could push this in a little bit and get some more space. Okay. Okay. TPM. Oh, I'm just now catching up. Austin, you wrote it. So the TPM control artifacts for authenticating your PC, such as passwords, encryption keys, and certificates. Oh, okay. That's useful. I mean, it's not something that I'd use, but it is really nice hair. But you guys can't even see it right now. I mean, you're just seeing like the salt and pepper in the back of my head, which is it's actually not that nice. It looks terrible. Okay, so now we got enough to get this out of the way. So let's just hang this bad boy out here for a little bit. Get the rest of this shit figured out. So we've got our 4 motherboard headers, or 4 CPU headers right here. The USB-C. This is video card, so you get out of here. I'll just hang you out over here. You out of the way. So motherboard front panel. Wait a minute. Was there not 2 front panels? I thought there was 2 front panels. USB and front. That's front panel. Where's front audio? I think we lost one. Ooh. Let me see. We're missing one. Oh, front audio's in the back. Okay, alright, front audio's in the back. So I think that's it. Front panel, USB. Okay, alright. You know what? I think that's it. I think those are the only. It's not that bad. It's a very particular amount of space, right? That's the issue. You can make it work. It's no big deal. Zip ties, yeah. Well, no, so what's happening is I've got this piece right here, and what this does, this ends up holding all the cables down out of sight, so I don't even have to use zip ties. I end up using this as a way to keep everything under control. So usually you could put custom water cooling, you could actually put a water cooling reservoir right here, which is amazing for a case this size that even has some of these features. But we use it to hide all my mistakes. Alright, so fan header up here. Oh, so the CPU, I could plug the CPU down below, because that system fan is not going to go all the way there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. So I'll plug this CPU. Ah, oh, shit. It's not going to make it all the way down there. Oh, boy. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out. So the pump won't get power. Oh, you know what? The pump is getting power. Fuck. How's the pump getting power? From here? Yeah, from here. What is this? I'm really confused how this is working. Alright, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm gonna plug everything up and we'll get back to it. So this fan header is actually gonna have to plug into something else. So before I move forward, let me think about how I'm gonna do that. Because if I can get that sorted out right now, I don't have to do it later. So it can plug here. Yeah, so this is doable. Okay, good. So that's resolved. So I don't actually need that anymore. Good. That was an easy fix. I don't know why I didn't have it like that to begin with, but you know, you learn something new every day. Okay, so back to. I'm double checking now every time I put my head. The harness. Which harness are you referring to? I didn't. Agent, which one is it? Is it the white one that I brought up? This thingy? I don't have water cooling for the video card. It's just not enough room for it. I actually have just straight air cooling for the video card. I'm hoping that in later years, I'm going to actually build a custom water loop just for this. The harness. What harness? From the radiator. Oh, this, all of this right here? Like this thing right here? Sorry, I've fallen behind here. Everything, all of this is connected to the pump. Oh, sorry. So this is an all-in-one. So this is just the heatsink and the pump, and then all this extra stuff is, dude, I don't even fucking know what this is. I don't remember plugging this up because I remember all of the power it gets through SATA, and then it gets from here. But the problem is gonna be, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to take it out. Because if it's plugged up to SATA in the back, this thing is gonna end up turning on. Well, the thing is, I want to use this water cooler. I do want to keep it. Because I can get a free bracket for it. And then just put it on the new motherboard. What I don't want to do is I don't want to take the whole assembly out, because it was a super pain in the ass to put in, because this is not a 240 mil radiator. This is actually a 280 mil. So the fit was incredibly tight. And I spent a pain in the ass time to get it in. Okay, so I don't know when I'm gonna get the bracket. I'd say I'd probably get the bracket in maybe next week, because it's got to come from NZXT. I sent them an email. If you have proof of purchase of the new motherboard, a proof of purchase of the radiator, they'll send you a bracket for free. But I told them, I said, look, I bought this radiator like a long time ago. I don't have proof of purchase of it. So I don't know if I still don't know if they're gonna send me I don't know if they're gonna send it to me. So, God, it's gonna be such a pain in the ass if I have to take it out. because it is connected to so many different things. I mean, if I have to, I have to. I don't know. That's the thing about this. That's the decision I have to make, because then I have to put fans up front. So I have to figure out how to screw these fans in, because I don't have enough headers in the front, or I don't have enough screws, because right now the screws actually go through the fans into the radiator, and that's actually where how the radiator is being held, is by those fans. So I'd have to take those screws out and then find different set of screws. Although, if I can just unplug the radiator or the pump from the SATA, problem solved. But that's something I'm gonna have to. Fuck. All right, let's look now. Let's take a look. Let's put this here. Let's put all this stuff back inside. Let's take a look. I'll just flip it over. We can take a look together. So here's what's going on. Here is this. Here is all this. This is the shit that's happening, right?
Another case with holding new components with air cooling setup.
No, this is actually the only case I have. So it's gonna. That's why we're playing this game. But here we go. Here is the. This is the cable that's coming off of the. So this is the cable coming off of it, and it's connected to the fan headers. But it's also connected to SATA? I'm confused. Oh, I see. So it's getting power from SATA here. I wonder, I guess if I don't plug in the CPU cooling, God, man, what the fuck have I done here? It just has like so many headers on it that just allows you to have like, an infinite amount of fans. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this, because I see SATA, and I think this is the SATA power that's going into, it's powering the fans and the pump, I think. So I'm thinking if I just, and the pump is daisy chained in. So how would I do that if I didn't want to do it that way? I don't think there is a way to do it, because it would still have to go through SATA. Alright, we'll plug everything up. We'll do a test. We'll power it up and see what the pump does. Actually, you know what? We can even turn it on right now. And we can... Oh, no, we can't power up. Fucking idiot. We can't power it up. We don't have a motherboard. Damn it. I was going to say we'll just power it up and see if the radiator spins up. But we can't do that. So let's just get everything in here and we'll test it. And then if I got to take it out, I'll take it out. I don't live that far. That's alright. Just overnight it to me. You'll be alright. Well, okay. This is a lie. I do have another case. It's that I have a... God, what is it? It's a... it's a Core 500. Who makes it? Fractal. I have a Fractal Core 500 downstairs. No, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna see what happens, because I still have to figure out how to plug all this shit up.
What's happening over here?
Oh my goodness. I'll be right back, guys. I think my wife went to sleep, fell asleep with my daughter on her. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Just had to go check on the kiddos. Both of them. Dude, yeah, the fractal case I have is actually really nice, but it is a pain in the ass to build in because it's like, I want to say 18 liters. It is tiny. It is very tiny. Okay, so let's get this. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to go with the pain in the ass of just plugging the motherboard in and just doing things by hand. Yes, I am, because I'm that kind of guy. So let's get this guy in here. Get a nice tight fit. Ooh. Well, okay. The problem that I've created for myself is everything is just so tiny. Here's the front. Let me get the okay, that's USB. That's USB 2. Oh, that's right. That's where the USB is where the pump goes. So I think actually we'll be okay. Front panel, speaker. Okay, all right. I think we're good. I think we are good. So USB in there. Front audio goes. Back audio. Where's back audio? Where's that book? Where's that damn book? The funny thing is, Tama goes. My wife Tama. She goes, oh, it shouldn't take you more than like an hour. And I was like, last time I put this shit together, it took me like 4 hours because I like to take my time. I like to double check, triple check, make sure everything's cool. And then I always end up fucking something up. So you have to give yourself enough time to deal with that. All right, where's the RGB? I guess I can plug it in there. That's okay. All right, so where is the RGB? It doesn't tell you where to plug the CPU's RGB thingy in. I'd like to see if the this is something you never do is read the CPU's instruction manual. Like, when was the last time you opened one of these fucking things? I don't even know if it's gonna tell me what I want to know. Look at this thing. All right, they're saying, okay, put the thingy here, put it in the fan. M4, okay, all right, we got that part. LED, RGB, LED. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Option B. Oh, nice. So yeah, so that thing is actually an option for an alternative fan header. You know what? That is fucking smart. Holy shit, AMD. It's like, I already love Team Red, and I don't need a reason to be, you know, a Team Red fanboy, but fuck, man, they're just killing it. So like, I could actually free that header up if I really needed to, but we made it work. And when I get the water cooling in, I think I might have to, but we'll see. Actually, you know what? No, I won't, because it'll use the same CPU header. Okay, so this is the part I'd like to plug in if you can. That's the hardest to get to. Well, just look at, oh, and this one's upside down. That's nice. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to see my head for a quick minute. Okay, maybe I can do it while it's in there. Maybe. Let's see how much smaller my hands have gotten over the years. So this needs to be turned around for sure. Okay. One there. Oh goodness. That's one. God damn, these are just like the worst. This is why I wish that I did win that ROG art reboot with Linus, because like they're always building these large cases and these large computers, and they asked them like, "What do you want?" And I would have done exactly what I'm doing here. I'd be like, "Give me the smallest fucking computer you've got with the smallest motherboard. Let's do it." And you would have had a fucking heart attack. Because you know what? It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass building in a small case, you know? Small components, small everything. Well, hey, not small everything. I need flashlight to get the... Looks like the fan motherboard is good. Too good. Okay, motherboard is good. Screw that bad boy in. Oh boy. Are you guys liking the 8-bit music so far? It's only a matter of time before Nintendo comes and hits me with a DMCA. You know, even though I'm the smallest of streamers. Yeah, it's just a random playlist off of YouTube. And they can't be that mad. I mean, I'm streaming on YouTube, so it's like, come on guys, just fucking give me a break. Gotta take that long torque approach, because I can't really get my hand in there, but I can do that. Cool beans. Secure. Man, that fan, the fans are like right on top of it. Okay, so I actually don't need anything up top. So this goes to front audio, which is pretty easy. Clip. Okay. And we need to get that, shit, maybe I'll put them, the two, the motherboard already has RGB, so I don't know why they would give me this. Where are those two cables I had for the CPU? Oh, here we go. So this one, so I need to figure out which one of these is, related to RGB. This RGB? That's USB. Why the hell is USB? This one is RGB. This right here. What is that other one? Let's see. Let's go back and look. So number 12 is front U. Oh, 12 is TPM. 13 is front USB. Where's 13? No, that's in the literally in the front. So what's 15? Oh, clear CMOS. Well, we don't need to do that. We actually have a button on the back of the motherboard that clears CMOS. So that's kind of nice. One of those random things that you don't really know you need until you need it. So the LED is 4. Is there more than one? 5? 5 and 6 is LED. So what is 4? So there's an LED in there somewhere. Fuck. There's an LED in here. Damn it. What is it? 8? There's M.2. Oh my god, the LED is right there. Why? I can probably take the RAM out and get to it. I'll have to take this RAM out. That is a tiny little area. That's a good thing. We can get to it. Okay, so one RAM stick out. We can get to it. I hope there's no specific way that they would want me to put it. Oh, great. I didn't think this through. I did not think this through because I did not remember it. Okay, let's get this rubber band back on here. Just increasing the amount of shit that's going to be hanging in here. Oh, get over it. Come on. Stupid rubber band. Okay, here we go. So that's going to be one extra cable that we're going to have to deal with that we didn't have to in the past. Fucking RGB. Oh, come on. I can't even see it and I'm plugging it in. What a pain. Almost. Come on. Ah, there it is. Nice. And that's just gonna fucking hang around there like that? That's actually really shitty. I have to find a... I guess it's just gonna have to sit on top of the video card like that. That's really dumb. I don't like that at all. You go over here. But then it sits on the heatsink. I definitely don't like that. Well, whatever. Whatever. They never cared about what I liked. They weren't made it like that. Okay, front is going in. It's funny, they still put these plugs for speakers, and it's like most motherboards have just started coming with speakers built in. So that's kind of an unusual thing to do. Oh, ooh, what song is this? Shoot. Oh my god, I have so many windows I can't even figure out. Satori's theme from what? Touhou? Never heard of it. That's a new one. Okay. Okay, so we're getting there. USB 2 in front. No, this is the USB 3.2. Oh, I feel like I'm plugging it in the right way. Okay. Front audio USB 3 we don't have, so we ignore that. Put that in. Well, this is gonna be it. So one of these is just the that's just gonna have to go there, the right angle one. Oh god, tell me it's gonna go in this way. Oh, it's gonna be a piece of shit. It's gonna go the other way, isn't it? Fuck you, SATA. God damn it. Time to replace that. Now I gotta figure out which one is a right angle SATA. Just fucking throw that shit in the garbage. Like, fuck right angle SATA cables. Like, it made sense when SATA cables were, the SATA plugs on motherboards were coming in from the side, but now they're all starting to just come like top down. I'm not about that life. So we're gonna have to figure out which one that is. And throw that in the fucking trash. The rest of these can go. Okay, man. This one. Two. Oh, it's gonna have to be reversed. Okay, so we gotta figure out which one that is. Alright, that's all SATA. All the SATA's in. Except for this. Alright. Which one is causing me trouble? This one, you can't see it. I don't see it. Is that it? No, that's not it either.
Oh, it's going to that. Okay. It's not a big deal.
This can go. Hey, thank you so much for you guys for stopping by and watching me do this. I know you could be anywhere in the world today, and you chose to spend your time watching a new put together computer. Oh fuck, this is gonna be hard. Oh god. Anyway. The hard drive this is connected to, it's actually screwed into the bottom of the case. So getting that SATA cable back on is proving to be a little challenging, but I did it because I am amazing. Everybody knows it. Cool. That is in. Whew, we are almost there. Almost there. So this can go out again. Oh, okay. Something happened. Something unexpected. The RGB header came out. How did it come out? That sucks. Oh man, that RGB header is going to be a pain in the ass. And honestly, I'm going to end up not even putting it on. Like, if it's going to give me this much trouble, since it's a temporary fan anyway, I'm probably not even going to put on the RGB header. We'll just leave it off. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going to spend all this time trying to figure out how to put this fucking thing in when it's just something that's going to end up coming off. Because the water cooling is going to go in there anyway. So there's no reason for this to be there, considering the water cooling has RGB anyway. And this motherboard has RGB in the back also. So what else? I think that's everything. I mean, besides the motherboard or the video card. So I'd say now is the time to turn it on and see if everything turns on properly. I actually do have a monitor that I can bring up here. So let me go do that. I'm gonna bring this monitor up here and the keyboard mouse, and we'll test it. See if it blows up. Okay, we got the monitor, keyboard and mouse. I just need a power for my case. So right back. So we got power for the case. I'll move the case over. I'm actually gonna have to leave it a little like this. We'll get the video card in too. Okay, this is in. And I'm going to try to set up the monitor so that you guys can kind of see what's going on. I don't know how well that's going to work, but I will try. Okay, hold on a second. This is definitely not the best setup. This is actually really shitty. Alright, let's see if things light up. Need to plug the HDMI in, so I need to find something to stick this on. Like this. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wing it, guys. As long as it doesn't blow up. Which, you know, it shouldn't. It'd be the most unfortunate thing if it did actually blow up. Again. Not something that should happen. Oh, come on. Is this not enough to hold it? This isn't either. Nothing is. Wow. That sucks. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to sit like that. That's fine. We do have a keyboard and mouse. This is some solid music, I gotta say. Good amount of USB 3 ports on this monitor too. That's nice. All right, here we go. You know, this is not the best best way of doing this, but let's see. Hey, there we go. Oh, that cable is stuck there. Shit. I'm gonna get that cable out. Okay. How are we gonna do that? I don't see anything on the... Okay, so the pump isn't working. That's good. That means this worked. I don't know how to get the cable off. Oh, look at that. Hey, it's working. Success. We've got Windows. We've definitely got Windows. But we also have this weird problem with this CPU fan. Cable is stuck in front of the other fan. We're gonna get that somehow. And it's working. Nice. It is working. Let me make sure all the well, I mean, I say that like it wasn't gonna work. I knew it was gonna fucking work. I'll have to get that afterwards. Now it's just gonna come down to how are we gonna make it. How are we gonna make it? How are we gonna get all the cabling set up? That's gonna be the other issue. Okay, why does that fan keep going on and off? I guess that's like some performance mode thing. Oh man, here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is working. We do have, whoops. I turned the monitor off. We do have a working case. We got everything's working. Except this monitor is just such hot garbage. Oh yeah. Oh, the Wi-Fi. We gotta install the Wi-Fi adapter. Forgot about that. And of course, all of the other adapters will need to be installed. It did come with a CD. I could go, I think I do have a USB CD drive. Let's see. Is everything showing up right? Look at that. Oh man. 16 cores of sexiness. Yeah, 32 gigs RAM. The RAM's in, so that's good. Slots 2 of 4. Well, there's only 2 slots. So I don't know why I think that was going to be a problem. Look at that. The idle is at 2%. Like, it is literally so good. Because I remember my CPU on idle was sitting at, on idle. Think about that. The computer is doing nothing. And I was usually sitting at 15 to 25%, which makes no sense. This is at 1%. Like, there's so little going on. Or it thinks there's just so little that it's like, whatever, bro. Do whatever you need. System resources, here you go. Have them all. Okay, so we are going to have to install some stuff. So that's really good. Really, really good. I'm going to run down and grab that CD drive that I think I know where it is, but I need to figure out how I can keep this from moving. Is this going to be enough? No, nothing is enough. Keep this monitor from moving. Maybe I can just stand it up. Okay, you sit right here. Nope. No, it's just not. It's not. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the CD drive. I should have just brought it up. Everything worked. It made it easier. It is actually easier to put these things together. So I need your drive to install the drivers. All right, guys, I'm back. Got a couple of things. We got the USB CD drive. This is the first time this thing is even being used, and it's because we've actually got. Ooh, that would have been bad. We actually have a CD with USB drivers. So we're going to pop that sucker in, but so far everything looks like to be a success. The pump is actually off, which is fantastic. The front fans are working, which is great. All the fans are working, side fans are working, all the fans. This is good too. This is actually set on like a silent profile. We'll ramp that up because I do want to use that. There's full potential. Okay. CD in here. I'll flip that monitor over here in a minute. Oh, I got an idea. I can just use this. Use this to rest the monitor. Ah, there we go. Did I unplug that by accident? I did. I did unplug that by accident. Whoops. Let's get that in there. We'll get this plugged in too. The Wi-Fi adapter. I'm gonna make sure that's working right. So we should have CD drive access. And so we do. That's good. At least now I know that USB CD drive I've never used works. It's actually my wife's USB CD drive. I don't think she's ever used it either. You know, this day and age. She has a laptop too that does have a CD drive. So again, no real reason to use it. Get these plugged in. Hopefully this is magnetic. Good, it is magnetic. I would have been surprised if the Wi-Fi adapter was not magnetic. I'm still reeling in how awesome this Wi-Fi adapter looks. This I wasn't expecting. So I think it's really weird, actually. The RGB is working on this thing. I guess it's just not addressable, is the thing. Unless it somehow is, but I'm not sure how they would have gone around doing that. But I mean, all the RGB does work. So Express is cool. We don't need Google Drive. Don't need Chrome. Don't need that. Oh, fucking Norton. We definitely don't need Norton. So Wi-Fi. Install. So let that install that. We still need to get the get that fan cable out of there. Don't know how. I'm gonna go back doing that. Oh. That's gonna be a pain. So just installing all the drivers now. I wonder what happened here. Why is this so... Downloads? Downloads full? Weird. I wonder why we've lost so much space on this drive. Let's do this clean up. System files. Did this go to sleep at some point? Because we've got like no space. No, that's weird. I think that's gonna have to be the next purchase later on, like next year. Because right now I've got plenty of SSDs, but getting an NVMe will be really nice because then that's one less hard drive I have to physically keep in the computer, or like a large hard drive. It can just sit on them. It can just sit on the It can just sit on the motherboard. And considering I've got two M.2s. I've got two M.2 locations. I can then just have two, one in the front, one in the back. Save a ton of room. Like a lot of physical space. This is done? No, this isn't done. Video card install? Yeah, video card install. That's good. I'm not supposed to be looking at what the hell Windows Data is doing. This is not something I wanted to be doing right now, but here we are. User files, 26 gigs. What is going on in here? Oh, great. It's just restarting on its own. Thanks a lot, Windows. Whatever. Let's see if we can get that fan out of there. Actually, let's turn it off. Okay, cool. So, it works. As a success. That is what we want, and that's exactly what ended up happening. Okay, there we go. So this cable, this is the fan cable, so this is actually just going to sit on the side, which is fine. It's not causing any issues. There we go. So it'll sit on the side, out of the way. Everything else is out of the way. Let's get everything plugged up and going again. I'm gonna go into the BIOS actually. Don't know what it's gonna be. Delete. Okay, cool. BIOS has been reset. Reconfigure your BIOS. No problem. That's why we're here. So CPU fan, it shows no system fan, that's normal. That's fine. It shows, oh, that's boot sequence. So we got our RAMs in here. We got all 4 of our SSDs. That's good. PCIe shows 1 PCIe at 16x. That's good. No M.2, which we already know that. CPU fan set to, there we go. Warning, CPU fan failure warning. Temperature interval, fan control mode, temperature stop. That's full speed. It's pretty loud. So we'll just do normal. Should it ever be at 0%? No, it should never be at 0%. Maybe it was restarting, that's why it was at 0% a lot. This is fine. I mean, we won't know until it actually starts doing stuff. So smart fan, so that's what that was. Well, I can do system fan too, that's cool. Ooh, let's see if we can get it to use the, you know what, I think it will use that. Because right now it's running at 2133. Let's see, it should run at 36. Yeah, 2136 is not what the RAM should be running at. So let's save and exit, come back. RAM actually should be running at 3200 megs because it is XMP profile enabled. And so it is rated for 3200. That's what we should get. If you pay for 3200, 3200 is what you should run at. Let's make sure. Yep, there it is. So memory frequency 3204, which is, you know, a bit close enough to 3200. I'll give them that. So that's good. Memory voltage went up a little bit from 135, even though that says 135 over here. So 16, 18, 18, 30, 56, 135. Why the hell is it running at 1.4? That's weird. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with the CPU. Clock ratio. We're not gonna worry about. So right now we're gonna let AMD do it like it's AMD boost and let it boost up wherever it feels necessary to boost up. But once we get the water cooling set up in here, we're actually going to be doing the boosting ourselves. But that is we're going to wait on that. I'm not too confident. Well, I can't say I'm not confident. I don't really know that much about the Wrath Spire cooler yet. It seems to be okay, but it's not. We're not gonna play games with it, and we'll check that here. We'll actually CP couple files, info. Nothing out of the ordinary anywhere here. Blah, 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 blah. Boot options. That's going to have to change. So, first boot is going to have to be the OCZ Vertex. There. Saw that. SATA SSD. Oh, it's showing the it's showing the CD drive. Definitely not it. So, we want OCZ to be the first boot. So. There we go. So this way we don't have to worry about that extra BS with it not looking at the proper area. So I'm super glad that the pump situation has been sorted out. Which means I may not put the white shroud in here. I may end up having to place this in here somewhere and just, I don't know, maybe just hang it like that. That's an option. And then just put the bracket in and see if it'll hold on to it. Oh, it's got RGB in the back, which is cool, but I don't know if that's something that it's gonna work because let's see if we got network. We should have network actually, because it does have RGB in the back, which is syncing with this, which is kind of cool. And this could sync if I end up plugging it up, but I'm not playing that game again. Fuck it. It wants to be rainbow, it's gonna stay rainbow. So it installed a bunch of stuff. Let's see what it installed. So network controller is still missing. And whatever unknown device is, I don't know what that is. Drivers are not installed, there are compatible drivers for this device. Okay, well, look on the CD, bro. Oh, it's still installing. Okay, so why the hell did Windows decide to reboot? That doesn't make sense. That was weird. It's going to be installed in your system. Okay, that's interesting. I do know I've got Bluetooth in there, so... I wonder what Aorus stands for. Does it stand for bird? Let's see. Aorus. So Aorus stands for... What does Aorus mean? Is a gamer-focused computer company that makes SLI gaming laptops. It is a subsidiary of Gigabyte. So like nobody knows what does Aorus stand for? What is your graphic engine? So I guess it's a made-up word. It's not like an actual. It's not like an actual word. Like Corsair is somewhat an actual word. Please reboot your computer. Okay, all right, rebooting, bro. Did this install that at least? No, it still didn't install the networking card. What the hell? What the fuck is it doing? Oh, whatever. Oh, I meant to hit restart. Ended up hitting shutdown. It's crazy that it has LEDs on the back of the motherboard. How is anybody going to see those LEDs with like the 50 million cables in front of them? Like, I completely forgot they were even there until I looked inside the case. Let me start cleaning up some of this mess. I'm waiting for this to catch up, do its thing. Okay. Still not installed network driver? What the hell? Okay, let's start this again. Where is the network driver? So it didn't install the Bluetooth driver either, nor did it install the network driver. Come on. Don't make me have to do this manually. Yeah, why the hell didn't it do the Wi-Fi? What the hell? Rotec, LAN driver, installed. Okay, well if they're installed, then they should work. That's confusing. Choose your adapter options, Ethernet, but Wi-Fi did not install, so what gives? Network control is still not installed, come on. Oh no, rights, go away. I don't know why you would skip that. It did say that it installed the Intel Wi-Fi, but obviously it's not working. See what applications they have on here. Oh, it's CD, I'm killing it. Okay, so I had to manually install that. That's weird. That should take care of the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. How far away? 2 hours, 25 minutes. That's not that bad, honestly. Look at that. Wi-Fi 6. I wonder if that even means anything. Okay. Yep. We do a little bit of software sharing between computers. So easy tune, smart back off, on off charge, fast boots. I don't know what any of this shit is. We're gonna have to look into these because I don't know what the hell they are. They may just be absolute garbage. Why is Google the thing here? Fuck man, I already got Google. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Speed boost. This is not going to be a problem. I already know we're going to have pretty solid speed. I only have about a 250 meg line here, but with the Wi-Fi, I think it's going to be... That's not going to be a problem. Yeah, there it goes. This real technology control just got installed. Not worried about that. What am I going to do? Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Change adapters. 866 megs. Oh, that's pretty fast. I don't actually think I have Wi-Fi 6 enabled on my router right now because I think this is the only device in the house that can even function from it. So I think when I had it on last time, it was causing some issues on our other devices. So let's find out what the hell these other softwares are. That Gigabyte's going. There may be some things that we might want, like the add BIOS for BIOS updates. That would be really nice because installing BIOS updates through Windows is very nice. You end up saving a lot of time, and it's pretty convenient. Easy tune, I have no idea, so let's find out.
I haven't seen the streams are still going. Yeah, so the streams are still going. That's good. YouTube stream is still going. Facebook is still going. Twitch, of course, is still rocking hard. Ever since we switched over to the Ethernet, it has been a lot better. Okay, now what we need to do is find out what the hell these things are. So, Gigabyte Easy Tune. What is this? Latest nicer software utilities. USB to simply use interface allows beginner experts to use fine-tune their system settings to adjust memory clocks and voltages in a Windows environment. Interesting. Smart Quick Boost. So no, so we're not going to do that right now. We're not worried about that because we're probably going to do all that stuff through the BIOS. So fast boot. This option is the same as fast boot option BIOS. Oh, so it's like we don't even need that. App Center. Let's see what else they got. Gigabyte at BIOS. That's probably useful. Let's see. Gigabyte does an App Center. Here we go. At BIOS. So what is this? What is this? Cloud Station allows you to operate mobile devices, ARs, to communicate to the resources. No, I don't know if I want that. USB blocker, easy tune, live updates. What else we got? Game Boost. What the fuck is Game Boost? Like, there's no such thing. I think all that does is change the CPU priority scheduling, which the games have to be able to support that. One source of technology looks like save function in the web, and someone else. We're going to save current BIOS. Okay, so at BIOS is just BIOS updating, which is useful. Not right now. On-off charge. What is this? Gigabyte on-off charge. Probably something to do with charging your phones or like charging USB devices. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Gigabyte helps to quick charge your iPhone, iPad, iTouch, and off devices at a huge success. Blah blah blah. What is this? Suspended RAM. Charge time faster. What is this? Latest motherboards are equipped with on-off charge technology, which allows you to not only charge your iPhone, iPad, blah blah blah, but it also allows you to quick charge it. As an added bonus, it can even charge when your PC is turned off. So even if you forget to plug it into your charger after seeing, that's kind of nice, but not important. Based off Gigabyte's unparalleled 3-time USB power boost design plus an entirely new hardware design, on-off charge technology provides a set of white and red colored USB pin headers that can easily be connected to your system's front USB, blah 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 blah. What? I don't have that. They cheaping out on me? I didn't have blue front USB headers. The fuck, Gigabit? Alright, well, we'll skip that one. RGB Fusion. I feel like that's something that I will have to get eventually to change up what the fuck's going on back there. Because right now it's just set to breathing mode and the video card's actually talking to it. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's all that is. Last one, Gigabyte Game Boost. Oh, Game Boost. You know, software Game Boost. Game Boost ain't doing shit. I gotta tell you. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with. So like none of these, I'm not messing with any of these. I think we're good. I think that's done, man. Everything should be installed. Let's take a look. Yep, everything is installed. Next, let us this is So this is not really going to be used, but we do have. I think I have Afterburner. What is settings to turn it on screen display? Control Shift Alt O. Man, I make some fucked up things. Control Shift Alt O. Control Shift Alt O. So let's try out a couple of things. Let's see. What was something that was pretty CPU intensive that I had? Oh yeah, Crisis. Still do have that. You guys are gonna see me play all this like on my monitor, sitting sideways like this. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was more CPU intensive. I guess, you know what? Now that I think about it, World of Warcraft was something that was a big deal. So where is? Oh my god! Why can't I find it? Am I fucking blind? Oh, there it is. That WoW has always been incredibly CPU intensive. Well, most MMOs are, I guess you could say. Great, come on. Really? You're gonna do this now? Oh, it's so awesome to see 10%. Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen something like that. It's kind of nice. I want to know is where does Afterburner go? CPU temps of 57. Wow, that's actually pretty warm. Maybe I will install that EasyTune, that Gigabyte EasyTune thing. Just so I can at least deal with the charge of EasyTune. So I can at least deal with the CPU fan in Windows. Oh god, I don't want to restart my computer now. Will it take it without restarting? Let's see. Oh, it might not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart. Okay, well that's fine. We can do that. Well, to see now, I might as well just go into the BIOS and just do what I need to do. Everything else is good. I think this is good too. I may be able to screw this back down since I think I'm done with this. And I can screw the case fans back on. Oh goodness. Start getting this thing hooked back together. Because I don't think we're going to be undoing it. The only thing I need to figure out is the bracket. The water cooling bracket in the middle. Okay, I restarted it. I don't see it coming up. Okay. Hello? EasyTune. Weird. Why is it not coming up? Something's fishy about that. And when we get the Easy Tune that's on the CD, maybe that's a better version. Well, come on. So, like App Center? Wait, what? I don't think I asked for that. I'm pretty sure I just asked for Easy Tune, not the whole fucking App Center. That might be a problem. Now I know I need a wider lens monitor or a wider lens camera so you guys can see everything that's going on here. You can't really show you all the stuff. Six days in use, 10 by. It's modified. We reboot this first. That's what blah, blah, blah. Okay. And so please reboot. Oh. Okay, we'll do another. Hopefully that got installed this time. Maybe we'll leave that played out for now. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't see any reason why I need to have... Oh, I can't lift that now, can I? Oh, actually, let's hit this here. Well, really, we actually don't need this drive on here anymore. We'll let that go. Sorry, now everything's falling. God damn it. Yeah, that's something we'll just have to be very careful with. I think it'll sit there though. I don't think it'll be an issue. Shove that back in there. We got really good airflow at least, so that's good. Oh, I didn't put the brackets. These brackets. Video card. I didn't put the video card brackets back on, so let me get that sorted out here real quick. Oh shit. Is that how it's supposed to go? And then this go... Oh yeah, that's how that goes. Okay. The other one. We are almost done here, guys. Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. It can take a while, you know, because there's so many different parts of putting together a PC. Because like you think that it's just like, okay, we'll plug all the pieces together and move on. Well, there's always configuration to be done, and it's easy the first time around if everything works the first time around. That's not always the case. You know, I've been in this game a long time. I have put together computers where video won't work, this won't work, that won't work, and you're just sitting there like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, what do I do now? There's always questions. But that's okay. You always learn from those experiences. You always learn something, you know? I think one of the earlier things I learned a long time ago, this is when you still had like AGP video cards. And I had a lot of questions about like which, there was a way to set up the speed of the AGP slot on the clock speed of the AGP slot. That was something you have to really think about. You had to think about where your PCI items actually went because PCI slots actually had an arbitrary number attached to them versus how much data they could address at one time, and depending on what item you had plugged into it, it required a different set of what were they called? IRQs, interrupt request numbers, and everything was different. So you had to like know what device you were putting and where you were putting it, and in what part of the chain it was going, so that it worked basically. What the hell, man? This is just not working. There we go, finally. Default. Apply preset. No, we don't want to do that. So national, what I want to do is the fan. Where is the fan speed? That is. I'm confused. Who the fuck is the fan speed? Base of your correlator hotkey. It said that I'd be able to. I guess I'm just gonna have to do this through the BIOS, because they told me Smart Control or this Easy Tune would let me modify this. This ain't letting me do shit. No default. And it's power. Even the power doesn't have it. So like I can't adjust the CPU speed, CPU fan speed through here at all. So they're fucking lying to me. Well, that's a shitty software. Fucking Easy Tune. It's garbage. I think it needs to be updated. I think that may just be an older version of it. But it's pretty shit. Not much I can tell you. We'll just go into the BIOS and take care of that. It doesn't need to run at 100%, but it needs to run a bit more than that. It's definitely running warmer than I like. Where is Smart Fan? Here we go. So, I'd like it to be manual. So let's see, where's apply? So what does it sound like? So 50%, 50C, put it at 80.
So full speed is 3,500 RPM. Okay, so that's 100%. So let's do manual. And 70C would be 100%. Okay. So 60C would be 90. That's not bad. That's a pretty decent fan curve. I mean, it's not going to be 100%, so that's good. CPU fan. I just wanted to have like a decent curve. No. Save. There's a with saving. That should keep it on the cool side. It's not like going super fast, but fast enough. At least that's my hope. Alright, I'm gonna get the back motherboard back up. What was this for? Oh, I know what that was for. I need to hold on to some of these things. Let's put the back plate. So let's get the back plate back on. Pump all that shit in there. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of cabling in there. I don't want to be too tight. I want to be able to get to it. Oh yeah, this is actually too tight. Thumb screws don't need to be that tight. The whole point of them is to be able to do them and undo them with your thumbs. And if it's like so tight that you can't even open it with just your hands, it's too tight. That's the answer to that. Now let's see what I said. Says, I'm gonna close these up. Is Afterburner not here? Still 57 degrees, huh? That's crazy. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Alright, while that is loading, we get the front of the fan back in front of the case hooked up. We'll play that. Just gonna have that running. This is not like gonna be my legit benchmarking, but that's just what I'm doing right now. Just get the front panel back in. Okay, am I putting it upside down? I think I may be putting it upside down, which I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Who's this? Timer change? Nope. Run that shit. Like a lot of feet. How are these not getting clipped in? Come on. There we go. There. Okay, control. There it is. CPU still at 58%. Well, I guess that's something that I would have to change. Is it's got a lot more CPUs to look for. Monitoring. Oh, it does have threads. CPU 123, CPU. Huh. I guess it's just showing me the. It's just showing me the CPUs, not the threads. That's fine. It's not really that big a deal. What we want to do is go to. Yeah, look at that CPU usage. It's nothing. Where can I go that's like it's really bad? It's hard actually to play like this. This is such a shit monitor. Because it did get recently. WoW did get some fairly decent multi-GPU optimizations. Dude, the thing hits 50, 70, 57 degrees and stays there. Oh. 61. Damn. With that one core doing like the majority of the work. Let's get to... Yeah, what is this? Silithus? Yeah. This should be interesting. Shit ton of people here. Oh, Anthem is another one that should benefit from this quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Loaded the people up, no problem. That's a big deal. You know, MMOs are definite CPU hogs. That's cool to see. Do I have? I don't think I have Anthem installed. I'd have to go back and install it again. But I will install it just to see the difference. Yeah, I don't have it. Do I have Origin installed anywhere? Soft. That's Uplay. I don't think I have Origin installed anywhere. If I do, it's on. Anyway, so what I think I was doing was render stat. I wanted to actually see what the hell is going on with that. So I'm gonna let that run. That's something I need to find out. There's some weirdness going on. Alright, let's close all this up now. I think we're at a point where I can call this a success. You guys are here with me for the most part, majority of the night. I do appreciate it. This is so ridiculous looking. It's so ridiculous. I can't believe it's that fucking big. Alright, so what's going on here? Why is this so large? Yeah, that can go. What? Hyper file sys? Store here. Oh, what happened? There we go. Delete. Can't be deleted. Why? Hyperfile.sys can't delete. Let's see. Now we gotta find that out. Why is it hibernating? Nobody told it to hibernate. Power sleep settings, visual power settings. The AMD Ryzen high performance. Oh wow. Sleep, alarm, sleep, all sleep after. Why the hell is Hybrids? Why the fuck is that on then? Doesn't make sense. Okay, I don't see it here. How do you delete it then?
I'll go away. Read it says. Okay, well, we'll get to that. That's not a big deal. Was there anything else I wanted to check right now? I don't think so. I don't really have anything else that's like that bad. CPU wise, that was like the main game. I know Assassin's Creed kind of has those problems, but really the biggest benefit we're going to see here is the massive amount of headroom for streaming. That's what was killing me. Like every night, every stream had about an average of 25% dropped frames because of that. So, but I think I'm gonna call this a success, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this whole time. I'm so glad that streaming worked on multiple platforms. That was new for me tonight, and I say it's a success. Thanks so much. Bye.